everyone, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, the Monster Within. I am your storyteller, Prince, also known as Dimplesndice, he, him, and tonight we're here to tell a vampire story. It's been a little bit, and I'm glad to be back and not flu-like, because that was a time and it sucked. But tonight we have the whole cast here, and we have some catching up to do. Um, but before we get into that, we do have quite the episode ahead, and there are some specific content warnings that we're going to go over tonight outside of our normal ones, but I will repeat those. If you pop exclamation VCW into our Twitch chat, you'll see them. If you're on YouTube, they'll probably be in the description of the episode. But the Monster Within may contain scenes with body horror, gore, graphic violence, manipulation and coercion, mature language, mind control, psychological and existential horror, sexual themes, and session-specific ones. We're going to have probably a little bit more gore than normal, some torture going on, physical assault and restraint, drug abuse, and references to domestic violence. When I say that, it is like, hey, this is a thing that happened, and we are not going into any details about it, just so you know. So, with that on the table, let's get into it. When we left off last, Delaney and Crux had visited Bartram's garden to rescue someone named Kasani. They were given this mission by the Scourge. This was someone who was embraced by someone, Camarilla, and either left or was taken. The details are unclear. But Del and Crux did manage to find Kasani, and they were worried that Kasani was being tortured after hearing some screams from a building at Bartram's Gardens. This was only after discovering there were some creepy plant blood creature things growing in this place. It's absolutely normal behavior in a garden anywhere. They attempted to be quiet and it did not work, and they drew attention. Once they were found out, Kasani came up, said, "Hey, you were looking for me." And they were introduced to another woman there who was at first going to send the dogs out after y'all, but then rolled that back as Delaney showed some appreciation, I would say, for how these people go about things. Adonis had a rough time. It was a day. There was a body, there was a mess, and there was talking to the pet possum afterwards and trying to find some chill space after a very, very interesting sequence of events in which a body was attempting to be chopped up and taken away after being completely drained. Bad things happen because Adonis misinterpreted the situation just a smidge, but we'll get back to that. Tonight we're going to start off with our mystery coterie mate, Calliope. Calliope has been gone for the better part now of, well, a whole night and then part of another night. And in that time, things have happened.
It's fine if they didn't.
Yeah, well, they did, though. They did. Calliope, when you at last rested with the rest of your coterie, it seemed fine. Y'all had escaped a pretty bad situation where there was some Second Inquisition and rescuing of Adonis and Adonis's sire by chance. Crux had got blown up. It was all bad. But y'all made it back to peaceful respite, all things considered, even though Crux was in a trunk. But you, upon awakening, had a premonition.
I see.
It Let's talk this through. You see trying to preface this just right. You see yourself awake, hungry. Why are you so hungry? You didn't seem that hungry when you went to sleep.
I think there's something wrong with me. I think I'm starting to get the feeling that something's wrong with me because when Dr. Gray taught me how to hunt, we drank from people, still living people. It just didn't taste right. It didn't taste like her, like Delaney. And nothing quite curbs the edge of that hunger now. Nothing has cut the edge of the hunger, so I'm kind of always hungry, which is the problem.
It is. It's a big problem because you know that you need to feed. You also know that you can't feed again from Delaney.
So they all say.
In this premonition, you see yourself. You go to Adonis. It is a moment where you're like, I loved you. You owe me this. And Adonis is reluctant. For a little bit, it is fight, but not quite that.
Like the hallway.
There's a moment where Adonis is like, are we really doing this? Are you really trying this on me? But then Adonis relents. Just a bit. Just this one time. Once Adonis relents, you take a bite. It is exquisite. If you'd had this when you were together, maybe you would have stayed even. And you find yourself taking it all in. You feel the insecurity. That's the thing that tastes the best. The insecurity. You understand why they did what they did, because they don't love anyone. They barely love themselves. They want to love themselves. And you feed and you feed And then you hear weakly, stop. But you can't stop. You can't. You want to. You find yourself pausing to try to, but you can't. It's the end. And the last of the thick blood. There's no heartbeat, but there is nothing left but a dried corpse. And what Adonis says is what makes this hurt. Because the last words out of Adonis's mouth is, I deserve this. And then there's just static, screaming white noise. You feel yourself running. When you awake, when you snap to, there's the hum of a refrigerator. The Strokes are playing on a jukebox. And you're standing in the hallway of a bar. The glasses are clinking. You hear people talking. And you take a moment and there's just like flashes, little tiny pops of memories. And you remember standing out front of here for a second, just you see the sign that says, Ray's Happy Birthday Bar. I need you to roll me 3 hunger checks.
What? Are you aware that I'm at 3 hunger already? Okay. Yeah, no, I will. I will do that. Oop. Am I looking for crosses or am I looking for blanks?
You're looking for crosses.
I got 2 crosses and 1 blank.
Good. So that means you're at 4 hunger now.
Which means that there's blood pouring out of my forehead.
Here's the weird thing. You don't feel like you should be hunger. As a matter of fact, you taste blood on your mouth.
Oh. Is it good?
This isn't a premonition anymore.
Oh. I'm here? I'm really here. Am I really here?
And you hear someone go, yep. I ain't seen somebody this wasted in a long time.
And Cal, to their credit, kind of swings their whole body around to look. You know, the way that drunk people do, but for them it's alarm and discombobulation. Their whole body kind of turns around to look at the voice.
Oh, you bleeding, darling. You good?
I think I fell down.
Oh, don't worry about all that. Give me a sec. I'll get somebody to get you a towel.
Thanks. I feel a little weird. We're not on stage anymore. Cal looks down at themselves. To inspect. Is there blood on their clothes? What clothes are they wearing?
You're wearing whatever you wore to bed a couple of nights ago.
Okay, so like
you're looking a little
tight
disheveled.
tank top and some sweatpants. Slightly different from their going outside to dance sweatpants or their sleep sweatpants. They're in their sleep sweatpants. Okay. They go, huh. And they're just in the hallway of a bar right now.
It's the hallway has the bathrooms in it, and
Mm-hmm.
then like a downstairs to where they keep beer. You can kind of suss this out.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a back exit out of here to where people go and smoke.
Okay. I think the panic in Cal is kind of delayed. It's kind of muted by whatever weird sensation of when they have premonitions, the closest thing that they can think of is being on stage. So they see it like they see a theater where the spotlight is on them draining Adonis and then running. Did they actually drain Adonis? And their like hand comes up to their mouth to like taste the blood again. Does it taste like someone who knows that they really are just not lovable deep down? Does it taste like that?
This does not taste as exquisite as that dream that you had or the premonition that you had. This tastes weaker, but it also tastes weird. Like somebody was on something.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Around the corner, tall man with pale gray eyes, hair slicked over to the side, comes over. He's wearing a little apron around a tank top. He goes, "Oh, okay." Gets you a towel.
Catch it.
Oh, what's your name, kid?
It's not Cal. I think. It's Cal.
Cal.
I think I fell down in the bathroom, I think. I'm sorry, I'm not well.
Oh, I know you. You were one of those ones. Oh! You're one of the masquerade breachers.
Cal leans in, like almost like they're gonna share the joke with this person. And I go, "Are you also dead?"
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how I got here.
You've seen this man before. This is... I don't know if you met Dexter.
Oh. Dexter.
But this
Dexter?
is Dexter.
Oh. I think they saw Dexter, and they saw
you
Crux
saw
talking
Dexter.
with Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see me come in? I don't know where I am.
Yeah, you were swaying a little bit, and then I offered you a drink, and you just went, "Ugh, gotta go to the bathroom."
Oh. How long ago was that?
Looks at his watch. About 2 hours.
Oh, I really had to go. And then they like remember to put the towel back up on their forehead.
Okay, you got one of those old school things going on. All right.
You're Dexter, right?
Yep.
I think I did you a favor the other night.
Yeah, I appreciate what y'all did for Smokey Joe.
Yeah, Smokey's cool. Do you think you could help me out?
Yeah, you need something to drink?
I think so. But I'm probably not gonna like what you have behind the bar. It's a problem that I'm currently having. And I feel really weird. I need to say, I was having a dream, and I don't really remember how I got here.
You one of those, I mostly see this from, the Toreadors. They like to go on their, hippie benders.
Yeah, I'm a Toreador.
Okay, then.
Except I don't remember starting any bender. Sorry, again, I feel weird. I feel pretty weird. Yeah.
He just kind of steps up to you and goes, "Oh, oh, oh."
That's a little rude.
Well, you've got a number of drugs in you.
Oh.
Who were you sipping off of?
I don't remember. I had
That's
a
not
dream. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't remember. And I just got here. Or I feel like I just got here. I have suddenly remembered being here, and I remember all of this conversation, but I don't remember much before that. Except coming in for someone's birthday party? Is it someone's birthday?
Oh, it's always somebody's birthday at Ray's.
Okay. Is it anyone? Whose birthday is it tonight?
I don't remember her name. He looks back up. Hey, birthday girl. What's your name? Mary. It's Mary's birthday. Everybody's like, happy birthday, Mary!
Happy birthday, Mary! I don't know Mary, I think.
Her friends are paying for drinks, so.
I don't want a drink.
You definitely look like you need a drink.
No, I need it's the other drink. I think, well, I was going to wake up and try to find a drink, but that was like a group activity that we were going to all accomplish together. And I had a weird dream that I sometimes have. I haven't talked to anyone about this yet, so just between us. One of those weird dreams that I've been having, or sometimes they happen afterward. Usually they're about Adonis. At least the last time it was about Adonis. It was actually when we were doing that favor for you. And then Adonis got kidnapped. And then we got attacked by the Second Inquisition. Did you hear about that?
Apparently your prince wants to see me too.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I think the prince wants to see me. Oh, that's not good.
I'm not too worried. I mean, she does something to me and wants to make it a whole thing, then it'll be a whole thing. And I don't think Nia would really appreciate that.
Nia Amani?
Got it in one.
Oh. Isn't that Delaney's grandsire?
Don't actually know how all the bloodlines are working through this, so anyway,
we probably
this is
that's
a
very
mostly lick bar, so most of the people here will get your situation, but this is a public place, and right now there are some other, well, they would be a little freaked out by all of this.
Mm-hmm. But maybe not if it were in the bathroom. I know I spent 2 hours in
the
there.
Bathroom. That's fine with me.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Are any of the other patrons who are here to celebrate Mary's birthday friends of Mary, one could say? You know, like us. And are any of them well, like I said, I might have trouble cleaning myself up until I'm not hungry anymore. And getting myself not hungry is going to take a little bit of work, I think, because I think there's something wrong with me.
Yes, clearly. What are you trying to say? Because if it's what I think you're trying to say, that's going to be a problem.
And Cal just kind of like slumps against the wall for a moment. And then they like push themselves back up. I'm having a really weird night. But I think I'm broken. I think I need to eat other kindred. It doesn't taste good when we're their people. It just
one of those camarillas too. Oh no, I can't.
I won't tell anyone. I probably won't even remember. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, I can't help you with this. As a matter of fact, you telling me this just made my life so much more difficult.
We can consider that equivalent exchange for the fact that when I helped you out, my life got really hard. Because then my ex got kidnapped, and it was this whole weird thing because I felt really weird about it because I wanted them back, but not because I liked them anymore.
Okay, all of
but
that.
Because
all of that is inconsequential to me.
Right, but I guess, yeah.
Are clearly very hungry and also very high. And these things are incongruent to me having an establishment with a bunch of other people like us. Because if you go over the edge, then I have to play cleanup, and then that's going to be a whole problem because I don't want to kill you, kid.
Oh, I really don't want to die.
I suspect that's the case.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want to have to try to kill you either. I don't think it would go well for me. I've never done it before. But I don't know. I think I don't want to try. If we're just saying
you have a phone?
I have no idea. And they like start patting themselves down for their phone.
You have your phone.
Oh my god! Look! They open it up. What is my passcode? Okay, I'm gonna try a few things. They try 3 times until they get it right.
You're at 12% battery life.
Okay, I guess I forgot to charge it last night. Or I've been texting a lot. They open up their messages. Or do I have any notifications? What's going on my phone?
So that's a great question. And we're going to come back to that, actually. Meanwhile, at Bartram's Gardens, Delaney, Crux, you're standing outside. You talk to Kasani and this woman. And she says, I am Mother Vespara. And I tend to this garden. You're here on business that doesn't this girl, Kasani, wants to be here. And Kasani goes, yes, Mother Vespara, I want to be here. And she has gone through quite the trials to make her way here. I understand you probably believe she belongs to whoever her sire is. But we do not believe in such things.
I don't believe that anybody belongs to anyone.
Yeah, I think you would be surprised that my belief system is much closer to what you're saying than what you might assume we're thinking. But I know how this is going to sound, but we've been sent on a job.
Kasani says, I left because I wanted to. He's not a good sire.
Oh, I believe you. And I think Crux is kind of stuck there with that sentence. Because anything else, any words that come out of the mouth after, and what someone would typically say is just fully out of like Crux's belief system. There is no but. I simply believe you.
I don't recall us being advised that we had to bring you back to them.
Yeah, but I think 2 and 2 together means you might eventually end up back with a bad sire, and I don't.
But, I mean, why does that have to be the case?
Because most people. And I think Crux just like puts hands on face and kind of like bends down to the ground and just because right now we're the next closest thing to Slayer catchers.
Slight. What?
No, don't worry about it. All right. I'm not. This isn't a. I'm not trying to do this by force. Not like that. Can we just? Can we talk? I know y'all are in the middle of something. Would we? Do you want to? Opening for dialogue, right now.
What is there for me to share with you?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. Because you left of your own volition, and we've clearly been sent here. So, I don't know. Talking tends to help these sort of things.
If it's not too much to ask, and obviously you're free to say no, what made your sire a bad one? Were you turned against your will?
No. Yes, but it's complicated. He wanted me to infiltrate the Camarilla. And there's so many rules, there's so much structure, and he's not even. And Mother Vespara says, you don't have to keep the secret from us. And if you feel like you should speak it to them, then speak it. This goes, do you know Fred used to be in the Camarilla?
Thompson?
Hampton.
No, Thompson.
Thompson?
Yeah.
Yes, well, I mean, don't know him, but have certainly
It's
had
Hartman.
interactions with him. Hartman, okay. Fred Thompson is
That's what we all said.
somewhere else.
I said something wrong.
I said, you know
I'm
what?
okay with being the one that said it wrong.
If
feels like
you
they would
merge,
remember.
if you merge those two names together, I'm sure at some point you get Hartman. So like, what's up? Hartman, yeah. Well, I don't know him, but I have had an encounter with him, and he's quite unpleasant.
A douche, yeah.
Douche,
Well,
yes.
no, what you said, and then I'm adding what I said. I think he's a douche.
No, I was just trying to be polite, but I shouldn't be. He was a total asshole and a misogynist.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
he's working with your seneschal.
what? To infiltrate the Camarilla?
I am under the Seneschal's ward, which is why they sent you after me. He wants me back.
I'm sorry, are you saying that the Seneschal is your sire?
No, I'm
No,
saying
you're
I'm his
saying
adoptee.
Fred Hartman
Ah.
is her sire, and then the
I
Seneschal
understand.
took her under his wing, similar to
Like me.
yeah.
Wait. I remember you.
Oh, please don't do that. I hate when people say
They had you locked up for a while. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
for fucking weeks. Yeah, it sucked. It was horrible. Hungry as hell. Still kind of hungry. That's half the reason why. Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, fellow.
You've
Ward
suffered
of the
too.
Senate.
Suffering is part of the process.
I've had enough suffering in my life, but yeah, I get it.
No, you have to embrace the suffering. That's what the Dark Mother says.
I look to this lady,
Vespara just nods.
Are you the Dark Mother?
No.
Oh, they mean Lilith.
Oh, okay.
An enlightened one.
Oh, I was just curious about vampiric religions. It seemed strange, but not in a bad way.
She makes a face when you say religions. Like a little bit of a lip curl.
Oh, I don't mean any offense.
It is part of the lies that you've been fed. I do not take offense.
What lies have we been fed?
That you all are children of Cain.
I was never taught that.
I think I heard something of that.
I was taught that there are people who believe that, but I wasn't necessarily made to believe that.
Your ivory tower does not like to speak of it, but it does not change their beliefs. It is much like any propaganda. It may not be definitely and explicitly written, but all of the words and the ideals that have been put forth to you up to this point make you believe that that man is your progenitor, when it couldn't be further from the truth.
I think I sort of stand up a bit straighter because I understand what she's saying, like this implication, but at the same time, it's like, no, that's literally not my experience. And I don't like you assuming that that's my experience. Like Delaney does not like this. She's like, I think what I do is I kind of brush my bangs away from my eye and I say, I promise you, that's literally not what my sire has taught me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, lady. I think you're talking to the two most blank slate vampires you could be proselytizing at.
And yet you're here on the behest of the Ivory Tower.
Girl, have you ever heard? You remember what I said, slave catcher earlier? I don't like to use that word liberally, but the word slave is applicable here.
Can you leave?
No.
And we are at something of an impasse here.
Sorry, do you mean leave here?
No, I mean leave the tower.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's why the synonym I used. Yeah.
And you are a healer, a salubri.
Mm-hmm.
You wish to reach out and close the wounds. But we wish to see them open and bleeding freely, to embrace that pain and suffering in the same way that the Dark Mother has. Pain is a resource, Delaney. It's the only thing that wakes us up.
Wouldn't you say that's healing for you?
Kasani says,
Revitalization.
we are open wounds. We don't heal.
Sometimes
We bleed
wound
so
is-
that the garden
yes.
can grow.
So you're healing the garden. You're giving it life.
Life comes with death. Yes.
I'm aware.
So you wish to create the harm that can help others heal? Is that what you are saying, child of Salute?
I don't know what I wish yet. I'm only a month old. I think I guess I just don't see if life is part of death and healing is part of harm, and it's the same coin, different sides. Why do they have to be so diametrically opposed?
Let her cook.
Perhaps you should see one of our rituals. This is normally kept to the Bahari, but unless the others, no one says anything. Follow me.
Crux immediately looks to Dell, giving the black person nod. What?
Like,
Are we on in here?
we gonna stand near the door. You know, players. we might have to hit a lick.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
boop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go.
You'll follow.
I'm very fascinated. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's not
Turns
fun.
around, walks into the building. Soon as you walk into the building, you smell like overripe fruit and the smell of copper.
So like rotten
You-
blood.
Mm-hmm. And you hear just, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what happened. And she leads you to a stairwell going down, and the smell is getting more and more pungent.
Well, thankfully we're vampires. We don't need to breathe. So
When you get down the stairs, you see a man suspended by his wrists with manacles from copper piping. He is covered in what seems to be like ivy, but the ivy is thorned and you can see it tearing into his skin. He is naked and he's bleeding. And every now and then you see someone just take a little bit, bite, pour a little blood into his mouth. So you see a little healing happen. And then the veins wrap tighter. And he bleeds again. He's like, you gotta let me out of here. I didn't. It was an accident. It was just one time. He says, this man has hurt his wife. And he will never hurt another again.
good.
He will be used to ensure the garden continues to grow.
So,
Says. Go ahead.
Taking all of this in, I'm assuming, did she lead us to this man? Or
Yes,
are we walking
and-
past? Yeah, okay.
No. It's like a basement, and there's a few other people who stayed in here who are like continuing this torture.
Got it.
And you see every time, like I said, every time they give him a little blood, he bleeds more, and then these ivy grow more as he bleeds, as if it's feasting off of him and becoming stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So vampire being tortured by vampires, but also okay.
He's not a vampire.
Oh, okay. I heard blood drinking, and that was the part where I was
They're
like,
feeding him blood to keep him
Keep him
from dying.
like alive.
"Oh, that's nuts! I love that." Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
take this all in, and then I turn back to Mother Vespara and I say, "So by harming one, you heal another." He's never going to
Perhaps.
harm his wife again. She can heal now.
Perhaps you will, or perhaps you'll find someone just like him. It matters not.
Perhaps.
So this is the ritual.
No, this is
One of many.
No. Yes. I don't think this is what we overheard.
Sure.
But
You heard him screaming earlier, for sure.
oh no, I'm not. Oh, I thought we were like the one with Kasani though. I thought we
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
No.
we're going through a ritual too.
What clarity will he find? Is he?
Oh, he will find no clarity. He
The
will
clarity-
find only the pain that he's inflicted on others, inflicted back on him.
The clarity is not for him. It's for those he's harmed.
Removing
Freedom.
the blight.
Yeah.
Understand that we only kill and sacrifice to Lilith. And we do not feel remorse for serving Lilith. And we will never, and then you hear the rest of the room chorus, never fail to dispense pain and anguish to Lilith's enemies.
This checks out.
This one, she points at Kasani, as one who has had a broken heart, and they attempted to break her will. And she has been deprived the justice that she deserves. Should you wish to met out that justice in Lilith's name, then perhaps you can join us.
Oh, you mean me?
Talk to me.
Kasani speaks up and says, Fred gave me up like I was nothing, as a trick, to be used as a pawn to someone who doesn't care about me. And your prince allowed this. She didn't care where I came from.
You are the scapegoat.
Now, I have just a couple questions. And I'm not here to defend anybody. I need some clarification on things. Is that okay?
Are you talking to Kasani?
Mm-hmm.
She looks to Mother Vespara. Vespara nods. Speak
Now, when
freely,
you
child.
When you said that the prince allowed this, do you mean that she allowed you to be taken in by the seneschal? Or that she allowed you to be
Yes.
a pawn? Did she know you were a pawn?
I mean, she's the prince. She should.
You would be surprised at how complicated politics can be, even in death. When you say that she didn't care where you came from, what do you mean by that? That she took you in without question? Or
She knew that my sire was probably someone in the Anarchs.
mm-hmm.
And I think she used me as much of a pawn as Fred did.
I can see why you feel that way. And I'm not here to tell you that you should feel any different about anything. You said that Fred and the Seneschal were working together. In what way?
Yeah. I don't know, in the way that Ventru do. They all flock together and do business and talk to each other. I didn't tell me of the tricks. They just told me to report back anything that I heard that sounded interesting.
You were to report back to Fred.
Yes.
About the Camarilla,
Yes.
even though, and your
Particularly anything that involved real estate, housing, buildings.
So anything that involved the Seneschal and territory.
Well, the Seneschal knew.
okay, so you were the mouse being sent, fed information.
There's something about the open hand coterie talking to Nia
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and negotiating anarch spaces or something like that. Nia apparently had some qualms with the overreach.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean, none of this matters to me anymore. I'm with the Bahari
No.
now, so I'm not going
I'm not-
back.
I am not asking you to care. I just want the information so I can report it back. That's all.
Report it
I'm
back
sorry.
to who? Nobody else is going to care. Kill Fred and all of this is fixed.
Ooh, I would love to agree with you. That is not the easy solution that I think we all want it to be.
No, because if you're saying that Fred is working with the Seneschal, then none of it is fixed, really.
Well, if Fred is working with the Seneschal and Fred dies, the Seneschal can't come around and be like, hey, I care about this anarch that got killed.
No, he can't do that. But he is far more complicated than that.
And if there's one mole, there's got to be at least 3 more. I doubt you're the only one. And I doubt they will let you just leave with information.
The child has laid out her request. You can
Yep.
refuse it or not.
I can promise you this. I don't know when it will happen, but I know that we here are not the only ones who want Fred dead. Our encounter with him left this bad taste in all of our mouths. Say that. So at some point we were probably just going to have another discussion with him.
I think my only hard stuck opinion is I think the powers that be over our heads are not as allied as it might look. At
No,
minimum, I don't think the Seneschal and the Prince, there we go, are together in this.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you could use your position to at least fuck over your sire and get what you want.
How would I do that without going back in there?
It seems like you now have a lot of help behind you.
Yeah, take her with you. And I point to beautiful woman. Miss Spara.
I don't think that I understand why you feel the way you feel, even though I can't empathize, I can sympathize with it. You have a new family now, and they are going to protect you.
They can't protect me if I go back.
Why not?
Because they can't be there. They can't see the things. They can't be in a Camarilla meeting. They can't sit in the Seneschal's office with him.
Oh,
We can.
I'm so sorry. But Fred is not Camarilla.
Yeah, but I don't stay with Fred. I'm very rarely around him at all.
Yeah, he's an anarch. That's why.
I don't understand.
Crooks's eyes, I think, go a little wide because this is,
We're all like, you should just like take your new friends and go murder him. But like not trying to say that out
Okay.
loud. It's like, okay, she's not getting it. I'm gonna just move on, maybe. Maybe it'll come to her in time. She's traumatized right now.
Yeah. How old are you? Like in kindred years?
Oh, I only got turned like 9 months ago.
Sorry, what number?
9.
5, 9. Oh, she just got born in human years. Cool. Okay, yeah. And Fred, sure, okay. And for you've had like minimal to no contact with Fred other than him sending you between
Passing messages. That's it.
Cool. Okay.
We had a month of giving me the rundown of what I was and how I needed to feed and so on and so forth. But then he got upset because I don't think I'm a full Ventru.
You're Duskborn?
No, I don't think I'm that either.
In blood?
Oh, Kadif, right. I remember. This is me talking above the table. Well,
I mean, I know how to make people do things, but also I can do other stuff that other Ventru can't.
You're a Kadif. You're a wild card.
The Camarilla don't appreciate what I am either. And the Ventru especially don't appreciate when their bloodline splinters into this. And she kind of just points at herself.
Well, let's be honest. The Ventru really only appreciate one thing.
She's like,
and it's certainly not other people.
Okay, look, I'm not coming back with you.
No, we know. And
That's
we're
fine.
not going to force you.
And Mother Vespar says, but if you do manage to eliminate the child's sire, then you are welcome back here. Understand that we have to be judicious in how we met out justice in Lilith's name. And we do not have the numbers to potentially go to war with the Anarchs or the Camarilla.
Wise. Okay.
Okay.
What will you do if, let's say, someone stronger and hotter comes back for her?
I think for the first time, Delaney kind of puts her hand over her face, like, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. Scourge.
She looks at the body and says, With this man, our garden will grow stronger. It is quite the deterrent. And then you kind of look over at Kasani again and you realize all the little scars and scratches that she has probably came from her making her way through here.
Mm.
And the fact that you didn't get hurt.
We're the chosen ones.
That's very nice of them.
We're special.
Cool. Got it. Okay, hurt. Good to know. Okay, so on the list, kill a man, get access to some sick shit, and take some information back. Is there anything that you would like us to explicitly say on your behalf, Miss Vespara?
If you do manage to get this man, Fred, make him hurt. Make it long. Make him suffer.
Of course.
Hurt.
I have one more question. It's not related.
All this time, there's this man still whimpering in the background. Please,
I'd like
please, please
literally,
help us.
literally,
help me.
Delaney with her ingenue looks so innocent, just standing in front of this like guy, just being tortured, just not paying attention to him at all, because she does think that he deserves it. I'm not gonna ask for the plants that you already have growing in your garden, but do you have any seeds?
The seeds will not grow without the ritual.
Okay.
But she has one of them come over and they hand you a handful of what looks like poppy seeds. When it is time, should you do what needs to be done, you'll know what the next step is to do with those.
Okay. And not that you need any gardening tips, but if you want any, I'm getting my PhD in crop sciences and horticulture, so I'm more than happy to help. That's what fascinated me about your garden.
She chuckles as you say this. She says, "Good for you." And it's not like meant as a
It's not like
insult.
sarcasm.
She's
Yeah.
not saying it as sarcasm, but you could also tell when she looks at you that she has tended gardens for lifetimes longer than you've been alive.
Yeah. She's like, "That's nice, honey." Like, and I'm just like, "Thanks."
Good job. I'm glad you're doing this. I it will be helpful, but
just gonna pitch this out here because I came here for a reason. If you have anybody here that wants any specific pain right up front, I would love to be of some service.
you wish to be hurt?
I wish to
No.
hurt.
Yeah.
In a more specific way, I would just I want to like lean, I want to close the distance and kind of like whisper to her.
You're going to buy her
As long as she'll like not budge.
She is making such a face at you, but she doesn't do anything. It's not like she feels threatened.
Yeah. So I feed on folks like us, and I don't really. Is that a thing? Do you know if that hurts? Like, is that something that people y'all would be like looking for?
And she laughs and she kisses you on the forehead and she says, "You have a second life worth of pain living inside of you."
Is that what does she mean by that? Is she talking about my asshole inside me? You know, I don't know. I'm stunned. I'm stun locked because I have only half an idea of what she means. That could mean at least 3 things to Crux. So is that a no?
Have a good evening.
Come on, bro. Yeah, Crux just like
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Sorry to
thanks.
intrude.
And with that, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and see what the fuck Adonis has been up to.
Crash it out.
Can't forget about Adonis. So give us a few minutes, and then we'll be back here soon. Thank you for joining.